So out of breath, taking this hood off alone sucks. Okay, so gotta catch my breath. Okay, so I gotta clean all of this stuff, all of this oil, grime, dirt, dust, because today I'm gonna be painting it. These are the SRS supplemental restraint something system, and that's for the OBD1 LS that this came off of, and I'm gonna be taking those off, and I'm gonna be painting the inside, the underside of the hood using this stuff. This is VHT epoxy paint, and it says up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is a gloss black. I wanted to go with a matte black, but I kind of wanted to make it look original, and since, you know, the engine bay is like that color, well, it's pretty dirty right now, that's really not a matte, and they had a satin black, and I think satin black would be just too flat. So I'm gonna just put gloss, and then with age and more grime and dust and debris, it should look a little original. Still pretty tired taking this off by myself. So yeah, so next step would be to clean this up with some degreaser and scrub it and prep it for paint. Alright, so I already scrubbed it and agitated it with degreaser. Now it's time to wash it off, and hopefully I get this thing pretty clean. And then after, once it's completely clean, I'm gonna sand it, and yeah, that paint says it doesn't require primer, so we'll just see about that. I also have to get all in there. It's gonna be a pain, but it'll be a slow process. Okay, so I got the hood 95% clean. When in doubt, you have any you know, debris before paint, clean it 5 more times. It'll make life a lot more easier. I still gotta concentrate in this area and in that corner, in this corner. But yeah, that's it. Next step, I'm gonna sand it with 400 grit sandpaper and take off these stickers here. Alright, so it's 100% clean, and it's nicely scuffed with 400 grit sandpaper all around. I got into like detail, but I didn't really you know, focus too much on just taking off the paint, just more like just scuffing it. This decal, it's a pain to take off, so I gotta get a razor blade, and that one, it's pretty easy, so I'm gonna just take these off before paint, sand it up, clean it, and spray it. But this panel is actually too hot right now to paint, so I'm gonna put it back on the car and take it elsewhere to my other place where I chill, and paint it there. So let's just do that. Alright, so I finally got the car where I work on my car. It's just a parking structure. Found a razor blade. I'm gonna take these decals off, clean it again, because I just drove the car with it, and let's spray it with that spray paint. Let's see how it turns out. If it doesn't come out good, it was 10 bucks wasted, and I'll just have the guy respray this hood. Alright, so at that other parking structure, apparently there were security there, and now I got the car here. So it's cool because I have a little shade. I can paint the car. Wow, okay. So apparently there's like World War III right here. So now I have a little shade right here. I could take off the hood and just chill and paint it. Man, this is taking way too long, but yeah, I didn't want security to bitch and complain because I rent right there. And yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so that's first coat right there. So that's how a first coat looks like. You just want it to be a tack coat. Make sure you know, you got a good adhesion. You have no problems with bubbling or anything. And this is just the first step to a proper finish, proper looking finish. I mean, the proper way would be just for the guy to do this, but yeah, that's not possible right now. So I mean, it's actually a pretty good look to it so far. So I'm gonna go for the next coat right now. Alright, so this is coat number 2. Alright, so this is coat number 2. I thought I was running out of paint, but I still have plenty left. The next coat is going to be a wet coat. And I could see right here, it's actually starting to give me some type of trouble, but you know, I'm really not worried about it. It's going to be underneath. It's not going to be the actual finish of the outside. But it's so far, it's coming out the way I want to, so I'm just not gonna record and just get this over with, and I'll show you the final result. Alright, so after two dry coats and then one thick coat, this is the finished result. Looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty original. It's like a more it's like a satin finish, but it was advertised as gloss. I'm actually very, very happy with the way it turned out, and not bad for rattle can. It's rated for 250 degrees Fahrenheit, so it should do good with heat. So yeah, so that's the finished result. Now it's time to pop it on the car, and yeah, hopefully this thing looks good. This is the back part. I made sure I got the edges all good. Just needs a sanding and repaint, and everything should be good. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and thanks for the comment.